Hello and welcome to the 24-month STEM Optional Practical Training Extension Workshop. My name is David Sappenfield, and I'm the Assistant Director of International Student Advising in the ISSO. In this presentation, our advising team will provide you with important background information about STEM OPT, what makes an F1 student eligible for STEM OPT, how to apply and submit your application with USCIS, and finally, we will discuss some of the reporting requirements once you are authorized for STEM OPT and address common questions around traveling during this STEM OPT extension. First, what is the STEM OPT extension? The STEM OPT extension is a 24-month extension to an F1 student's current post-completion OPT authorization. It allows a student that has already applied for post-completion OPT and found qualifying employment in their field of study to request a further work authorization to continue this professional work experience. The extension is only available for those whose major listed on their Form I-20 is considered a STEM field: science, technology, engineering, or mathematics. As mentioned previously, the OPT STEM extension is a 2-year extension of an existing post-completion OPT authorization. The STEM OPT authorization will immediately follow the end of the post-completion authorization. Most students will continue in the same employment position from their post-completion OPT to the STEM OPT period, without any break in employment. The STEM OPT extension can be based off a previously earned degree, but there are additional eligibility criteria to be met. We would encourage you to reach out to ISSO with any questions about applying for the STEM OPT extension with a previously earned degree. A STEM OPT extension can only be used twice in an F1 student's lifetime, and only at subsequently higher education levels. For example, a bachelor student could graduate and participate in post-completion OPT and the STEM OPT extension, then return to school full-time to complete a master's degree. After finishing that master's degree, they could then participate in post-completion OPT and the STEM OPT extension a second time. One key difference between post-completion OPT and the STEM OPT extension is that you must have a valid employment position or offer of employment to apply. There will be additional documentation requirements for the applicant and employer to complete, mainly the Form I-983 training plan, which we will discuss more in future sections. An F1 student can apply for the STEM OPT extension up to 90 days before the end of their post-completion OPT authorization end date. Once approved, they will also be granted an additional 60 days of unemployment, making 150 cumulative days of unemployment allowed during the full 3-year OPT period. Please reference our ISSO website for additional links and resources. There we will have further details about the application process, as well as links to relevant resources such as the Form I-983 training plan and instructions for completing the training plan, as well as a step-by-step guide for submitting your Form I-765 online with USCIS after your STEM OPT recommendation I-20 has been issued.